Good day, everyone. I am Rosel Joy Dalisay, and for this lesson, we will learn about the multiple intelligences that you will surely be seen and encountered on the learners that you will handle in the future. As future educators, we have to be very dynamic and considerate in choosing the teaching methodologies and instructions that you will apply inside our classroom. We cannot just rely on the concept of one-fits-all teaching approach. Gone are the days that we believe learning can only be acquired by reading books and listening to the discussion of the teacher. Let us first know the person behind this theory. Howard Gardner is a developmental psychologist who proposed the theory of multiple intelligences. He believed that the conventional concept of intelligence was too narrow and restrictive, and that measures of IQ often missed out on other intelligences that an individual may possess. This theory had a particular impact in the field of education, where it inspired teachers and educators to explore new ways of teaching aimed to develop these different intelligences of our learners. Let us now define intelligence. Intelligence is often defined as our intellectual potential, something we are born with, something that can be measured, and a capacity that is difficult to change. In order to capture the full range of abilities and talents that people possess, Gardner theorizes that people do not have just an intellectual capacity, but have many kinds of intelligence, including musical, interpersonal, spatial or visual, and linguistic intelligences. Learning these intelligences will help us better understand that each person has his or her own strengths and capabilities. Let us now discuss the multiple intelligences one by one. Number one is the visual spatial intelligence. These are the persons who have the potential to recognize and use the patterns of wide space and more confined areas. They are good at visualizing things and following directions. Usually, learners who have visual spatial intelligence think in images and pictures. They also love designing, drawing, visualizing, or even doodling. Number two is the linguistic verbal intelligence. People who have this type of intelligence has the ability to effectively use language as a means to remember information. They are able to use words well, both when writing and speaking. They also have the capacity to learn and use language to accomplish certain goals. Number three is the logical mathematical intelligence. It consists of the capacity to analyze problems logically, carry out mathematical informations, and investigate issues scientifically. Learners who are logical mathematical think in reasoning and commonly enjoy experimenting, questioning, figuring out logical puzzles, and calculating. Number four is the bodily kinesthetic intelligence. Those who have high bodily kinesthetic intelligence are said to be good at body movement, performing actions, and physical control. People who are strong in this area tend to have excellent hand-eye coordination and dexterity. Number five is the musical intelligence. People who have high in this type of intelligence think in rhythm and melodies. They are good in thinking patterns, rhythm, and sounds. They have a strong appreciation for music and are often good at musical composition and performance. Number six is the interpersonal intelligence. They have the ability to understand and interact with other people. These individuals are skilled in assessing the emotions, motivations, desires, and intentions of those around them. Number seven is the intrapersonal intelligence. These are the people who have the ability to think in relation to their needs. They are good at being aware of their own emotional states, feelings, and motivations. They tend to enjoy self-reflection and analysis, including daydreaming, exploring relationships with others, and assessing their personal strengths. Number 8 and the last one is the naturalistic intelligence. Individuals who are high in this type of intelligence are more in tune with nature and are often interested in nurturing, exploring the environment, and learning about other species. These individuals are said to be highly aware of even subtle changes to their environments. As future educators, it is very important that we keep in mind the following intelligences that we have discussed. Through understanding and considering this theory, we can be able to make differentiated instructions that are necessary to the teaching-learning process inside the classroom. As future educators, it is our responsibility to provide quality education, and we can just deliver it to our learners if we will know the appropriate teaching strategies that we will use to each kind of learner that we have inside our classroom. That will be all for today, and thank you so much for listening.